This is your Weather Xtreme video for Monday, December the 28th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters, and we have some active weather ongoing this morning. Look at the surface map shows that we have a low pressure over eastern Oklahoma and extreme northwestern Arkansas. That is dragging a front across the lower Mississippi River Valley, and ahead of that front we're seeing a line of thunderstorms, some of which have been severe with isolated tornadoes possible. In the upper atmosphere, this closed low bowling ball that we've been watching over the Big Bend country of Texas yesterday is beginning to eject out to the northeast, and as it does, it's creating good conditions for the possibility of severe weather across the southeastern United States. Temperatures that have been quite warm over the eastern half of the country are beginning to shrink as the warm temperatures, that is, the area of the warm temperatures beginning to shrink as our pattern begins to change. And for temperatures this morning, still quite warm across central Alabama. As a matter of fact, morning lows generally in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. There's a look at the radar for the composite over the southeastern United States and that squall line, or QLCS, with some serious weather with it in terms of severe thunderstorm warnings and an occasional tornado warning here or there, as well as tornado watch for much of Mississippi. Across the southeastern United States and across the north and central Alabama, we have a flash flood watch that is in effect until 6 p.m. this evening, and that will be because of the additional rain that could basically exaggerate all the flooding situations that we have. A lot of creeks, streams, rivers are all swollen, and that will add to the problems. And by the way, I've just noticed on the computer that the Storm Prediction Center has or has issued a tornado watch. I believe it covers much of north and central Alabama for the next several hours. So that is where we stand. We're looking at a good rainfall amounts over the next 5 days, and it does include the rain that we expect today and into early Tuesday, as well as rain that we expect again on Wednesday that will continue to aggravate the flooding situation across the area. And Storm Prediction Center continues to outlook a standard slight risk area over much of Alabama and the eastern half of Mississippi and parts of Tennessee. A little closer look at that, and you can see it includes places like Decatur, Florence, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Montgomery, Greenville, and Mobile in Alabama. Day 2, the outlook area, there is no specific slight risk area, just a broad area of thunder, and the same for day 3. All right, let's get to the 06Z GFS model run, and there comes our closed low today, moving out across the middle Mississippi River Valley, and below that we have the surface low. It'll be moving into southern Missouri with the cold front stretching across Alabama. Once again, Cape values, they're not huge, but they certainly are sufficient. The instability is there for the possibility of severe thunderstorms with damaging wind, and in addition to that, shear values are also sufficient. Once again, they're not huge, but they're certainly up there, and those are sufficient for the possibility of isolated tornadoes. So we'll keep our eye on that. And by the way, we just saw a tornado warning came in for the Mobile area. The upper low moves up into the Great Lakes as it weakens, and we continue to be under weak ridging down here. So we'll see temperatures begin to cool off, but not become really cold. We're going to drop back and won't see the excessive heat that we've seen for the last several days. The second trough in that line comes out across the middle Mississippi River Valley on Wednesday, and that will help to bring the front a little bit further back to the north and increase our low-level flow of moisture. So once again, we're looking at the possibility of showers and thunderstorms. So if you're heading to the Birmingham Bowl, it looks like you should take your rain gear. By Thursday, we're now beginning to see the upper trough become established over the eastern half of the country as it slowly transitions. By Friday, that is transitioning slowly but surely as our flow is gone zonal, but it will eventually go northeasterly, and we see that pretty much on Saturday as the colder air begins to arrive. So by Saturday, I think we're going to be looking at temperatures at and below freezing across the area with a good northerly flow with high pressure off to our west. The upper flow continues on Sunday to be established that upper trough over the eastern part of the country, and certainly a rather complicated weather pattern out to the west. The overall pattern continues to stay that way on Monday, so Monday will still be a rather cool day, again with a good north to northeasterly flow. It looks like as we get out into Voodoo country, it looks like the ridge comes back in pretty quickly on Tuesday, the 5th of January, so looks like our weather will not stay cold very long. And then when we get out a little further into Voodoo country around the 10th of January, it looks like we have another low-latitude shortwave coming across Texas, so that looks like another wet round and the potential for severe weather once again. So it looks like we're going to stay active in the weather department. That'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video for this morning. I expect to have the next one posted between 6, 7, and 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning. So be looking for that, and you can stay tuned to the blog for additional updates on Alabama's changing weather patterns. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Have a great day, stay safe, and Godspeed.